it's feasible to disarm somebody of a firearm if they are in proximity to you, pushing the gun toward or on or at part of your body, and are pausing because they want something from you first. So if they wanted to shoot you, just shoot you, bang, and they would use distance. So understand there's nothing to do with that. There's no way you can deal with the gun. You can deal with a hold-up, working off the premise that they haven't killed you yet, so they want something from you. And you're in proximity, so it's an intimidatory thing first, to take you somewhere wrong. Here, you have the opportunity to disarm a gun. And it's been done by people with no training whatsoever, successfully. And it's been done by countless trained people. The realism here is, in my life, I've been in 6 knife fights, knife situations. I've faced bats, broken bottles, chairs, fucking you name it. But I've never been threatened with a gun, only verbally. So I've never disarmed a gun, I've never done this. But I'm always honest about what I've not done, because I've done most of the other shit, right? But I know how it should be done, because I've trained with some of the best people that do it, and I can feasibly see what could work and what couldn't. The main thing to consider is the emotional factor. If caught in this moment for real and you know, could you overcome freeze? That's a personal thing. But once you decide, fuck it, what choice have I got? Then you are focused on the disarm itself. The disarm is to smash the person's intentions to shoot you or kill you. So you want to shut down the computer as quick as possible. But what we're looking at is pistol disarm, right? So, first the dynamics of it. So the way I want to teach you it is not necessarily like this, because this is interpersonal. You want something from it. It could be a mugging, street robbery, right? What I'm looking at from the perspective is this is an active threat, and I am a third party looking to strip the gun from him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or maybe this guy's got his gun on you, and I want to disarm him to protect you. That's the perspective I want of gun. But before I give you that, you've got to have the principles. First of all, using a shape, piece of wood, easiest thing. If you were to use a trainer plastic gun that has the ring finger through, don't put your finger through it. But basically, we are not using any live firearms, so there's no fucking risk, right? If you were to practice with a live firearm, you would be foolhardy. But what I do recommend you practice with using goggles as well as airsoft. And load the airsoft up, gas the gun, and make sure you fucking see me move, fire as many pellets as you can. If you have bruising and circumference all the way around the side of your body, you didn't fucking move fast enough, did you? Do you know what I mean? So the principles first. The hands should be in the proximity to the weapon. The actual physical dynamics now would be clear the muzzle. We need to clear me from it and it from me, right? In one motion. From now, I want to clamp this and show him the muzzle. Man, fuck out with it. Does that make sense? So that would be the dynamics of a frontal hold up. Similar thing would apply from the side, similar thing would apply from behind. And over a period, I want to look at it with a short gun and a long gun. First of all, anyway, what we're going to do is put hands in proximity to the weapon. So if you put it down when he wants to blow me bollocks off, I put my hands down near me bollocks, right? He puts it here, and then of course execution style, which would be here, and you'd probably be down kneeling. Right? You'll need to look at these kind of perspectives. But basic dynamics, center of body mass, get the hands in proximity to the weapon. First thing to consider is if somebody just stepped out and just put a gun in your face, imagine you're with a significant other, so your daughter. I don't know about you, but the first thing you're going to do when I see danger, that person's behind me.
Yeah. I'm
going to push that person behind me. There's need now to recognise that if that person's pushed behind me and I get off this line and the muzzle flash goes, that person's shot. So there's a need to contact manage. So if I put somebody behind me here, I'll take his attention, look like what you want, whatever you want, I'll give you it. It's in your pocket, me rent, you fucking take the money. Yeah. So I'm taking him offline of the backdrop. Because the backdrop could be a little kid, could be innocent bystanders, thin air, could be your missus. So what I'm saying, it's a consideration, definitely. Right, from here, first thing, hands in the line of it. So I want to move this here and I want to take this. I want to go here. I want to pass, pass, and catch. Pass and catch, pass and catch. As I turn my body off. I'm going to use this blade part of my hand from under here, you drive this forward straight and then beat the fuck out of him. If this doesn't come free, then I'll pistol whip him with it. If I can't break it free, I'll branch to a knee. So, dynamics. Hands in proximity. Clear the line, catch the tool. Drop body weight to show the muzzle. If you get it free, drive through. If you don't, just walk in with the knees and work off that. That's done. Make 2 lines, let's try it. Just show him it. And punch with it, knee with it, and beat the skull with it. Yeah, so this is what pass and catch to it. A tactile need to prod with it. So it offers itself for disarm. Whereas the most fucking logical way to hold any fucker up would be gun in retention, holding on to him. Now you ain't disarming shit. You know what I mean? So know that for yourself. So if you're faced with this, then you've got to act. So what we look at now is right against the wall, up close and personal. Slam his knee into the wall. Yeah, man, go small, up. Get close, bend this, relax. Up and under the chin. That fucking mugging thing, mugged in an elevator one. Same principle applies here. I want to pass this clear of me while I clear myself of it. And I need to maintain control of what I've just knocked clear by catching it in this hand. I need to make sure under no account do I catch it with my hand on the top, which could be easy if it was a snub-nosed revolver. I have to catch the part of the gun that I feel I could get a handle on, which is here. But bottom line is just got to clear it. So he's pushing, he's tactile, it's up and under here. You should use verbals. You should use deception. Play into it, I'll give you what you want, mate. What does he want? Then this. As soon as I'm talking to him, I want to pass and catch. Same deal. Fucking just wail off that. Same deal. So I just want you to try one here. So it's that. Yeah? So what we're going to do first is literally pass and catch. Keep it lower and smaller. Doesn't need to be wider than your shoulder. Pass and catch. Yeah, not too tight. Look. Low, back. Boom, there you go. And again. Boom, good. Exactly like that. That's what you want. Right, so let's get to the wall and do it. Great teaching point. This is a great teaching point. No one's having any trouble with this drill at all. It's just and then fucking lanky anvil comes on here, look, and fucks it all up. You see that? Look, you ain't got the same fucking leverage because it's too. So we're going to see. Ideally, you would want to go in, but you ain't going to have the presence of mind to think and pick. It's going to be that. Yeah. So let's make it work from there. Pass it and catch it. All right, so you should pass it. Yes, slide down. Just pass and catch. Get it off your chin. Do it. Good. So you move your head that way as well, like you're slipping the punch. Do it. Good. And again. Stands up, doesn't it? Principle stands up even with lanky fuckers. Good. Part of that. There we go. The most crucial part. Here is that. That's the most crucial bit. And then I've got to get that. He's here now. He's more likely to pull this way. Just think about this. If he's got it to one side, quickest path of freedom is this, isn't it? It wouldn't be like that. That would be suicide. But if it's up under the chin, then you know, I'd say that's the place to be. But if not, you end up doing this. Well, this skill set could still work. But I just think elbows closer to your own body, you've got much more control and leverage and power. So it's from here, I want to catch this, elbows long now, show him the muzzle. And then boom, work off that, stripping and beating. What's that, stripping and beating? Okay. Just what I like it. Yeah. Right, so just go through the whole thing 3 or 4 times, off you go. Control, here. Right, so it's an active threat coming through the door, and you're waiting, right? So what we looked at before. But what we looked at before was grabbing the gun and throwing the weight down to drive him to the ground. Now that works all fine and dandy when you've got somebody on the other side doing the tackle. But when it's just you, you've got to ask yourself, would wrestling this man to the ground with a live firearm be my first choice? No, probably not. So I would be looking at, instead of that, is taking the same structure as we did, but looking now to disarm. And then beating the fuck out of them with it. So the way you're going to work it is, let's stay predominantly right dominant first, come from this side, you want to swallow here. Yeah, and then you want to crank this. Is there a right or wrong way? Can you laser your fucking own bicep? Yes, I just did. Is it possible that I won't get this all the way around? My intent should see it through. But the most important thing is the muscle is going in his direction, not mine. From here now, if I strip this and start wailing, then I would. But see what comes out. So the first motion is going to be literally from there, just get one. Swallow this. Pin this. Catch this and get here. Do not do that. Yeah? For me, you do not want this. So you're going to have to drop weight and turn your body to break the structure of the wrist. Now you're right where you were. Look, boom, off you. Start weighing from here. Yes? Right, let's try it. Strip it off here. Right. Same skill set should apply pretty much whether there is left hand, right hand, both hands on the gun. Right, you are wrapping the weapon. So if it's here, I'm seizing both arms, and so be it, that's what it is. If it's the other arm, and I've come the wrong side, but I'm still here. It's not the ideal place I want to be is here. Either he's got one hand or two hands. But what I'm seeing, as soon as you reorientate this way, is that there's a backup in a pull, like he's pulling out. Boom, that's where that shot is. And that came out for me and it came out for him. So play with that. When you literally don't just give the gun away, look to pull it back, look to retrieve it and keep it. And that's when you get this pike. And you can kick the groin. Yeah? So you're going to do the whole thing. You're going to come from here, you're going to seize this weapon, you reorientate shoulders and work from that. Work off that. Let's go. What you done?
No, it's hard for.
Show him the weapon. Right, boom, kick if you need to, right? Or if he just backs up. My problem with just backing up is that I haven't hurt him yet. I haven't done anything offensive to him. I just took the gun. I may have snapped his finger and doubt it. So I don't know if it's a real gun. If it's a replica, if it's loaded, if it's going to misfire, malfunction. I don't know shit about the gun, but he does. So if I apply any pattern interrupt that allows a second of an emotional attachment to the weapon, he could be on me. I don't want that. I want to smash his fucking computer right from the off. So I'll do it with the caveman tools I've given. As soon as I reorientate, I'll punch that into his face, kick him in the buttocks and beat his skull. Okay. So that's what I want to see. I do not want to see you backing up. Right? Nice. Unbeknown to him, and that's my first one, unbeknown to him, I said to him, here's this knife. When he disarms the gun, pull the secondary tool, see what he does. So he did, but you missed it. But it was really good. So he branched really well. Not only did he branch, he used the synthetic alloy he had in his hand. So this would be branching with a gun, right? Bam, 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 click, 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 boom, boom. Understand what I just did? What did I do? I shot you till the fucking mag was empty and I beat you to death with it. That's branching. And he did it automatically. He like stripped the gun, he's coming with a knife, he actually made the bam like that as if he'd shot him twice but he's still coming. So he pistol punched him and moved offline. It was beautiful. He actually pistol punched him and moved incognito at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
That's very
teaching
nice.
you that. The active threat situation is run, hide, tell in UK, which is ridiculous. but we all agree that run, hide, fight is a better option.
Yeah.
Best option is hide. If you can hide well, barricade, no one's coming to the emergency services get there. Learn how to do that, that'll be priority. Run, know where to run and how to run, etc. Fight, you've got to know what you're fucking doing, and you've got to put it together with that. But the training that you should employ that would be task orientated towards that event would be something that incorporated running and fighting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So instead of run, hide, fight, your training for it should be run, fight, run. You know, shouldn't it? So you'll try to flee, you can't. Chances are you've been cornered, the threat's coming, you're out of breath, you're seriously depleted, you're totally adrenalised, now you've got to fight. And if you fight successfully, you've got to run again. It's that kind of shit, you know, you ain't walking out macho. So we should do stuff to reflect it. That's the fight, right? That's what you got to do for the fight part. You all know that. Blitzkrieg, palm, grab, hammer, elbow, knee, snatch, stomp. That's what I want. So we can't do the fight part. Fast gap, go.
Watch the mirror, right?
Control your body. Control the toes. Like that. Fight. Fast gap, go. Fast gap, go. Self-medical triage. Check your body. Check your body. When you check your body, self-medical triage means check yourself medically to see if you are bleeding. If you've been involved in an active threat situation, there's a chance to get stabbed, shot, shrapnel from an explosion, you might not even know. You certainly could have been hurt in any engagement during a fight, yes? So when you get to a place of safety, you need to get your heart rate down. Because if you were cut arterially and you're bleeding out, you're losing blood a lot faster than you would normally. But self-medical triage, you do it in order. So take both hands and put them around the back of your neck down to your face. All in one scoop this way and check it. If you see blood, identify from where. From there, if you take your t-shirt off, right down here, come up one side, down the other, check. Here, check. Same inside, check. Like this, check yourself. That's a good habit. So what am I doing? I'm pre-fatiguing you with fast runs, then I'm making you fight hard, so you've got to get mean, so adrenaline's present, and then I'm making you fucking run again, or disarm a gun in that case, you had to have another fight, then you would run again, and then you would get to a place of safety, and then you would check your body. And as you check your body, you're breathing, and you're checking yourself cognitively, so you're bringing yourself back to the now. Does that make sense? Because you will be mid-brain. You'll be totally mid-brain, fucking terrified, can't think logically. You've got to get your heart rate down. And you do that from tactical breathing. So if you're in a place where you can be safe, but also check yourself. So a good drill would be run, so sprint up, sprint back 2 times. Fight, deal with the pad man. Run, up and back 2 times, come back, disarm the gun. Then run to safety self-medical triage, right? So that's what we're going to do. And what we're doing, just to keep it nice and simple, we'll just do 1 lap. Right, so I want everyone to help me out and get organised. Right, here's the drill. You are the feeder from this relationship. They are going to turn from you, sprint up, control to that wall, fast turn, sprint back to this line. And then you are going to feed them a good, solid blitzkrieg. And if you do it there, you will be on the weight rack. So you need to be here. That's it, right, forward, forward, forward. Right, solid, I mean solid feed. Right? Then they will run up, run back. Your cue, as soon as they do the second run, is to take off the pad and put it down. And then any hold up that you want. Yes, here, here's the face, I can go up under the chin, whatever. Yes? So you need to run, fight, run. Yeah? You understand? You can sprint up, sprint back, fight. Run! Fight! Fight! the purpose of the drill, right? You are going to run up and back. You can add as many sprints as you want. I'm just giving you a template, an example of what you can do with this, and I expect you to do something with it. So you are going to sprint up, sprint back with a command to run. As soon as you get back, you're going to hear the command fight. You're going to blitzkrieg through that path. Then you're going to sprint up, sprint back, again, fighting again on the next signal, which will be the gun disarm, and then you are going to run again around the corner and check yourself. So you work to commands only, got it? Ready? Run! Fight! Run! You're going to run, so run up to that wall, run back. Ideally, I would say you need at least 2 sprints to make the drill taxing. But I'm just showing you the template. So you're literally going to sprint up to that wall and back on the command of run. Then you're going to have the pad presented, you're going to go fight. You're going to do blitzkrieg all the way through the pad, put him down. Then you run again. Run back up, come back down, fight again to disarm the gun, run last time round the corner, self-medical triage. Understand the drill? Stand by. Go! Run! Fight! Run! Fight!
What do you mean all right?
Run! Run, you prick! Run! Check your body. Run! Fight! Run! Fight! Run! Check yourself.